Hello everyone, Crystal and Jonathan here for the USAA Educational Foundation. Here's a question for you. Have you checked the interest rate on your savings account recently? If so, did you need a magnifying glass? That's no joke, interest rates are pretty low.
That's for sure. But here's some potentially good news. If you've got a deployment coming up, one way to truly magnify your savings is through a DoD-provided benefit known as the Savings Deposit Program, or SDP.
That's right, Crystal. The SDP is a great way to pump up your savings. How about I explain the process of making deposits into the program and you cover taking a withdrawal?
Perfect. You go first.
You got it. The SDP offers an annual return of 10%. Yes, a 10% annual return with no risk. It's compounded monthly and paid quarterly on up to $10,000 put into it. Now, here's how it works. To participate, you have to be serving in an SDP eligible location, and you'll need to visit the Service Administration or Finance Office there to sign up. After 30 consecutive days in theater, or at least 1 day a month for 3 consecutive months, you'll be qualified to begin making deposits. Now, there are a few rules around how much you can contribute and how fast you can do it, but subject to those rules, you'll be able to deposit up to $10,000 per deployment from paycheck allotments, Eagle Cash cards, cash, or personal checks. Now, let's learn about SDP withdrawals.
Thanks, Jonathan. As we just learned, you'll earn a 10% annual return on this money while you're deployed. Even better, the interest will continue to accrue for 90 days post-deployment. One downside to the program, if you want to call it that, is that you are generally not permitted to withdraw funds while in deployment. However, there are a few exceptions to this rule in case of a financial emergency. Once you're back from deployment and 120 days have passed, your SDP funds will automatically be deposited to your account on record. If you want the funds before the 120 days, you'll need to notify DFAS of your wishes. So that's the big picture on how SDP withdrawals work. Pretty simple.
To come full circle, if you've got a deployment coming up and you'd like to magnify the interest on your savings while you're there,
and essentially receive investment-like returns without incurring the investment-like risk,
then the Savings Deposit Program is something you should definitely consider.
To learn more about preparing your finances for deployment, visit the Middle Life section of USAAEF.org.
Until next time,
Be safe.